Puneeth was already there. He became a child hero and became very big. And that was the one more inspiration for me to enter the industry also. Upendra came with Om. Again, a different dimension. Every span of 10 years, there was a different shade. 86 Anand, again 96 Om, this one. Again 2006 came with Jogi and Anna Tangi. Ayo Devare. Papigu Kodabeda. Hane bare hanodaya jogi nina hadedava. Even now I can't say I did. Somebody has made me to do like that. That's all. That's it. The show should go on. We should go on. We can't make the industry go down like that. In my production, I wanted Puneeth to do, and Puneeth wanted to do in his production of my film. Okay, sir. Come, okay, sir. Then you say, yes, boss. Tell me. Growing is that.
ಟುವಿ ಟುವಿ ಎಂದು ಹಾಡುವ ಹೊಸ ಹಕ್ಕಿಯ ನೋಡಿದೆ. With this peppy number from S.P. Balasubramaniam, he danced into the hearts of Kannadigas in the movie Anand in 1986. Yes, I am talking about Shivarajkumar, hailed as the first dancing star of Kannada cinema, loved as Shivanna and celebrated as the Hattrick hero. He recently celebrated his 60th birthday, and he is here to talk to us about his journey that has lasted 36 years and still going strong. Sir, welcome to Deccan Herald.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, coming from a film family, you would have got a ringside view of how cinema works, right? But talking about Anand, working with, I want you to split this answer into two parts. One is bankrolled by your own family, directed by somebody like Singitam Srinivas Rao, who is a famous director. So the process of acting, what was your first learnings of cinema when the movie was being made, and then once it was celebrated as a huge success, how did you react to the first taste of stardom?
The support was good, and Anand, when before release, I did not know how it was going to go. I thought might be if I come by my style, let it go. Otherwise, get back to my the routine what I studied. So let me concentrate on that, because I don't want to waste money. Even though it's father, this one, another brother is there. Puneeth was already there as a child hero. He became a child hero and became very big also. And that was the one more inspiration for me to enter the industry also. They all sat, Singitam Srinivas, they all sat and prepared a script called Anand.
Yeah.
That time the journey started. The director said, be as you are. Don't try to imitate somebody or anybody in mind.
Yes.
So you'll be a fan of many actors. So that you don't take them in your mind. Be as Shivanna and do. So we sincerely did. And dancing means, and I used to keep all tough dancers in front with me in the group. Usually every dancer used to say, no, but no hero will do like that. They will send the best dancers back so that they want to dominate. And I felt you're the first actor to just being so frank and so dynamic way of telling, come and dance with me. I said there's no this one, because I want to dance typically pretty good. So that gave me the boost from the dancers. So afterwards, when Anand released, I was a little scared how it was going to go. And suddenly, Yashwantpur Ramana is there, a big fan of my father and a big family friend, and he just called, come to the theatre. I said, no, let the film get so. No, you come. The climax started, the climax ended. Then I went for the matinee show. When I went, you should see the mob, how they... I did not know how to react, because I was in tears, little tears. I was emotional, and seeing the craze of the people. Yeah. And I was really happy. And same thing with the press. When they said, a star is born. Many reviews, good reviews from Deccan, Indian Express. And Deccan is one more thing that my wife's elder sister, more like a family. But they are all very frank. They are very frank, and they are not supportive kind of people. Very nice. We were objective. It was good for my career also, to build up my career. I think it was fantastic, and that gave me a big boost. Again came, and I should thank my parents, my uncle Vardappaji, Apana, then Uday Shankar sir, who have been with me, and Singitam Srinivas, M.S. Rajshekhar. There are a lot of people, Kailasam, then Swami Master. They are all, my success became, they all carried me like a child and carrying me still. The industry is carrying me like a child even now. So those are the things I can say. And promisely I'm saying I do not know what are the pulse of the audience.
Correct.
And second film, I went into a novel. And third film was also a novel where I play a very poor character.
Yeah, the backgrounds are different.
Very, very background is different, very poor character. I do not know how people might accept that. Even that was accepted more than these two films.
Correct.
So these things are all made by them, not by me. Not my brain or anything like that. I just went on acting. What was there? I used to, coming from the institute, might be I was little natural.
Correct.
More than overacting. I think I was more natural in that way, and that helped from the institute.
Yes, the preparedness.
Where an actor prepares, they say.
Correct.
I think I just like to give the credit to my institute and my colleagues, my friends, my family.
So you rightly said about how prepared you were for a performer, right? In terms of dance and emoting and everything. But like you said, when you entered the industry, there was already the impact of somebody like Rajkumar, Vishnuvardhan, Ambarish. So that is, you're trying to establish and create space where the seniors have already proven themselves. And then there is another section of actors who are your competitors, right? Like you mentioned, Raghavendra Rajkumar, your brother Puneet Rajkumar, and then there is Arjun Sarja, and Ravichandran was barging in the early 90s. So how did you manage to kind of retain your own?
I think we were all more like we were all close friends, and Vishnu sir, Ambarish uncle, and of course father, they are all very senior to me.
Correct.
Of course, Vishnu uncle was 12 years and Ambarish uncle was 12 years. They all used to treat me like kid, and Shankar Nag was there. He was little young than these people. But still, they all treat me very well because they were all very close to me, Anand sir, everybody. They treat me like a kid. They treat me very well. Shivana, they all, that love and affection was there. And coming to youngster side, of course, Raghu is my brother, and Ravichandran sir, Shashi Kumar was there. We all moved like a friends, and we had that a good understanding where whenever the film releases, we had a gap.
Okay.
Whenever we used to compete each other.
So there's a window for both.
Window for both. So that was the thing. The industry was so good and strong.
Superb. So it was a united industry. Yeah. So I think the very right saying is that you might have the luck to enter a film industry, but to kind of have the legacy to retain your kind of say charisma and the career, you need to work hard, right? Because you might have come from a film family, but can you tell about how you fought that shadow that Dr. Rajkumar sir had on you to come out of it and say that, hey, I'm a performer and I'm here to kind of entertain you all as Shivarajkumar sir. So how did you
I
do
think
that?
Basically family helped me a lot. Initial stages family helped me a lot, and later on stages when I started acting outside films, I think many directors had that vision on me. See, that was more confident about it. They knew that this guy can do like this. Many people, after Anand Rapsabhi, Manamesh Todgi, the continuous process was, again a new director came, and again Vijay Reddy, again father's side director, he entered. Everybody from father's side, because I had an opportunity to see with Upendra Kumar as a music, Shankar Ganesh, all whom was very old music directors, again coming to later on stages like T.G. Lingappa, and we had that opportunity is very less. And another one more, H.G. Raju, old cameraman. See, to working with those people, and Chitti Babu, they are all very old cameramen. And again, coming and doing my films, it's an honor for me. And Vijay Reddy sir, then Somshekhar came with Ranaranga. Again, when he came, even he was an old director, but still he came into an updated version of an action subject, which brought me, I was just called as a dancing actor. Dancing, Natya Sarabhoma, they used to call me, Disco King. And later on when he came, then came like, another action star is also there.
The dimension change.
Dimension change. I like that. Again, I used to do novels with again young director, then Dinesh Babu came with Inspector Vikram, with again a different style of film. Then I did a horror film, then coming back to again college going film. Till I think till 98, 99 I did a college role. Even at the age of 40s, 40s, 42, I did Yuvraj like that. So that was an opportunity where it's a challenging factor for me at the age of 40. How should I look like a student?
And the songs were a big hit.
A big hit. Again, coming into early 2009, I think, I did Mailari. Even there I did as a student.
Exactly.
That time I was nearly about 48, 49. Almost reaching my 50s. So I don't know. I think
Yeah, like you rightly put it, filmmakers saw you in different shades.
different angle,
and
different
they could
shades.
tell their stories.
They could, yeah. Again, middle came like Upendra came with Om. Again, a different dimension where it changed my style of.
Yes, yes, yeah. Sir, like you mentioned, the guiding forces, right, Rajkumar sir, your uncle Vardharaj, Chiude Shankar. So, in terms of, being so versatile, like I'll pick names, like you have done comedy, Ase Gobba, Mise Gobba, there Galate Aliyandru, and then there's mythological films from your end, family entertainers like Anatangi, and then of course, your love for your gangster movies, right, AK-47, Jogi. So, you became versatile, but what are the tips that you took from them as far as picking a script is concerned? Because they were all like
No, more than picking the script came me like that. It just fell on my bill. This one, like a different scale. Suddenly, I did this one. Center it came. One version became like only cops, like Rakshasa, Annur Maklu, all cop style of stories. And then again I came into Santa, where I did again a gangster role. And Center I came with Jogi. And before Jogi I came into Tavarige Batangi, where that sister series started.
Yes.
Tavarige Batangi.
they were so successful.
So Anna Tangi, Tavarna Siri, Devara Kotta Tangi, all the sister character came to me because after Muttan I've never done.
Correct.
I did around 93, 94. After a span of 10 years I did sister subject. Again it became successful. One era it came. Again a cultural film came in 96, 97. There was a period where Om, then again Mandara Uve, then Janmada Jodi. That gave me another, every span of 10 years, there was a different shade. 86 Anand, again 96 Om, this one. Again 2006 came with Jogi and Anna Tangi. Again 2016 came with another set called Kadipudi. Then Bajrangi, then Vajrakaya, then Killing Viruppan. All different, because every 10 years, I don't know, somewhere that pick was this one.
So, talking about pick, sorry to interrupt you, sir, like family entertainers, we see a hero kind of being the savior of the entire family, right? But what was very curious for me was that the Anatangi series, we don't see heroes doing that, like at least not often, right? But you kind of felt really original and comfortable in that role. What gave you that, the confidence of...
Because from the lyrical side also, you can see Amsaleka, brother name comes only after the sister is born. Otherwise, they can't be a brother. See, some points are there where writer becomes very important, music director becomes important.
Okay.
And we should give space to the other actors, other characters. Otherwise, then only a film can go on. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
Correct.
Otherwise, it will become like, again, one-man show. How many times you can show a one-man show? It's very difficult.
True.
It should be a picture where when the people comes out, they should feel, wow, what a film. Instead of, wow, what a hero.
Yeah.
Wow, what a film, and what a hero in that war film.
Yes.
See, that factor should be there.
Yeah. Right. Sir, I have to ask you this question, like the number of times Om is released in Karnataka. What was fascinating for me was I saw a video where Upendra said that we were so confident of the film. In fact, Shivarajkumar sir said that, people are watching other industry movies. We have our own Maniratnam here, yeah. So, and wait for the movie, I will be proven right. So, what is that gut feeling about Om that gave you?
No, which all films I have done before that doesn't mean that we have not done a better
right,
films.
Exactly.
It was there. A lot of films are there where we had, my career was in the 25 films, almost about my success rate of 25 films, in that 25 films, almost maximum are the hits.
Correct. Yeah.
Only might be 2 or 3 films might be an average film. And no film was a flop for me till 25 films. After Om came, when I saw that working style and a different this one, how is he taking and how is he telling the story? This might be a formula for Kannada industry.
Like a game
that,
changer.
That became a formula for Kannada industry. Everybody started saying reverse screenplay. And point of view telling the story, not by the hero, but somebody else.
Yeah, until then, we saw linear screenplay. Yeah.
Some non-linear pattern started after home. So I felt there's something in this guy. There's something is there, some thrill is there, and something is there where he wants to touch the family crowd and the youngsters.
Yes, there's a perfect balance.
Perfect balance. That's what I felt. And I saw the way he was taking the urge, and the so-called nowadays you cameras and what all facilities are not there now. Those times that facility was not there, except the 40-feet crane. But now the facilities are there. Keeping that facility, those period, and updating to this generation, no, it's not easy. Thought process is very high.
Correct. Yeah.
Nobody can think the future. But I felt Upendra thought the future before itself, I think.
So he was somewhere ahead of his time.
Ahead of his time.
Sir, I'm a millennial kid, so I have three very strong memories of who Shivarajkumar the actor is. One is in the late 90s, the song, Mani 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 Gundu Dara. So, can you talk about how you struck that chemistry with Manjula Gururaj, because who is known for such songs, right? Whereas you kind of...
No, it was just actually whenever I start singing a song, I don't... I just sing for fun's sake. If I feel happy, and that song was particularly when the music director said, no, you should sing, and my uncle and my father was saying, no, you should sing. Because before that, Amsalika sir introduced me in Ranananga. I sang one romantic song. I Love You, one song is there. And rest of the time, Asegov, Misegov, one song I sang. Like that, one song used to sing. But this film came like that. I said, no, I don't want to, because the songs are so good. Because even now, till the date record, in Indian films, Janmal Jodi is one of the biggest audio record holding films.
That was the cassette era, right? Like
it was an era. Yeah. I think it was one of the biggest in Indian screen, actually. One of the, I can't say that is the biggest. In one of the top films, Janmal Jodi stands one.
I mean, I have fond memories because we used to listen to that repeatedly.
And it came like that, and it was more like a dialogue, So that made
it was a conversation.
Yeah, it was more like a conversation with a little variation in the music. So that was, I think that helped me a lot. I think I should thank Manohar for that, and the support of my parents.
So my second memory is that, like mid-2000, my parents stopped watching movies in theatres. It's the age and maybe some other things. But somehow I convinced them to watch Jogi, and they were really moved, I don't think they were quite interested in the gangster portions of it, but the emotion slide. I wanted to tell, how you pulled off the climax, where you realized that your mother is
no, I think it's quite tricky and difficult, actually.
Yeah.
Might be I should go in a trance.
Exactly. I mean, you look like you were in a trance.
Yeah, because otherwise any person, even though when we go on the road, anybody's dead body goes, we do like this, immediately we try to see the face. Yeah. Because not necessary. And somebody say, hey, Shivarajkumar is going. There also they'll say. But still I don't say, I'll just say, say Namor sir, they'll say. I think, okay. We don't here, he will not have the time to.
Correct, exactly.
He will see that what I should do. Why you are going like this? Hey, no, because already he has been experienced. Yes. Before that, somebody says, no, just like God, we should send them happily. He is in that mood. Why you are going like this?
Then he sets off on a dance.
No, sir, no, nobody is there, so nobody is coming. He sees some bandmaster, he goes, hey, please, I'll give some money. Please play. Because whatever, we should send them happily. Yes. And he starts dancing. And that, again, one small bits, Prem has worked out like saying, Ayo devare, inta shapa pigu kodabeda, hane baraha nodai ajogi, nina hade dava. Because see this fate, his mother is back, he can't even look at back. He is not even looking at back. See, somewhere, I think, the trance, that dance mood and that emotion, I think, I don't know how, even now I can't say I did.
Yes.
Somebody has made me to do like that. Yeah.
It's was a very, like, very moving.
Moving. Yeah. Same thing Balakrishna sir said, Telugu actor, he said, no, it's, I don't know, nobody can, it's better not to touch. Nobody should touch this film.
Yeah, and that is what happened, right? A lot of people try to recreate the magic, but somehow fell short of it. Yeah. So, my third memory was, sitting in Urvashi and you come as the inspector in Tagru, and it's a song where you're actually catching people, you're nabbing culprits, but suddenly you set off dancing, right? And there's fire all and people are shouting. So, at that age, I mean, age is just a number, but what does dancing mean to you even now?
It's only a mood. It's only a mood and where you just enjoy yourself. According to the situation, how you enjoy yourself. No matter the moment, showing very difficult moment, people can't enjoy. They say, they clapped, very good dance, they'll go. And they can't think of doing that. When you make the people dance like that, that makes a song popular, the moment popular.
Exactly. So you have to let yourself be in that moment. Yeah. Sir, sorry I'm entering your personal space, but I've always heard people say that, we want our loved ones to be forever with us. We cannot imagine, losing them. But what I want to appreciate you is that after the tragedy, after Puneet Rajkumar's passing away, the way you handled everything, right from the shock to, talking to media and then coming back to your profession, attending events, what gave you that strength? Can you explain that?
More than strength, see, actually normally the show should go on. That's the main thing what we have learned from our profession and from father, mother. We have learned that because we think that we all will be together for many years. Right. We feel that there will be no end for that. But life is not that, sometimes we get to lose them very early and we meet somebody else where we feel our brotherhood in them. In some people, we feel our brother is there. That's where we can keep them alive. Amar rahe, they say. No,
exactly.
It's the way that we see people in that mode. But apart from that, of course, the age is not that where nobody can say for a fit person suddenly going up like that. It's a very shocking process for the family, for everybody in the family. But that time, this one was that Bajrangi 2 had released.
Yeah, on the day of the
see, that was another thing where producer, this one, picture reports were very good. And I should, even though we lost somebody very close one, and the third day, fourth day, again the theatre opened, we have to, people were in that mood where nobody was there. That shocking mood. How the people came and watched, I think it's because of the love of Appu.
Yeah, the support was very evident.
And the Bajrangi 2, that film had that content also.
Yes, yeah.
The person is not important. The person, this one, today I'll be there, tomorrow he'll be there, tomorrow somebody else will be there. So like that, I think the process, that film also had that content where people could involve, could see Puneet there also in me. And the thing was very saddening for everybody, the whole industry, not only Karnataka, all over India, all over, throughout the world. They had the demise of Appu was really very shocking, and more than strength, this is what we have learnt from the parents. I think the show should go on. We should go on. We can't make the industry go down like that.
Yes.
Again, the industry should build up. Again, the work should go on. And before that, we had the COVID problem.
Correct, yeah. Slowly coming back from the pandemic.
So that we can't just put an end for that. I think strength was really, I think, even if Appu would have been in my place and if I would have been in Appu's place, he would have done the same thing actually. Yeah. I think everybody, because we have that understanding, my brothers usually, we three share the same understanding. So that helped me a lot, I think. But of course, whichever function we used to see, sometimes we cry, we let that emotion out because we can't keep that in mind always.
Correct.
Because when some things are there where we get related to just seeing these photos or with some video clips, we become emotion. We just think of the things we were together like that. So it happens. But now also, sometimes it happens, but still we try to hold it very hard. And I always feel that he is there, that's all.
So kudos to you for gracefully handling this. Sir, talking about Punit Rajkumar sir, I was seeing one of your interviews with Kairam Vashi where you said that you watched a couple of web series and Punit Rajkumar sir was known for watching these international shows and all. What were your discussions on movies with him?
No, he used to say always, you see this film, Shivana, this will suit you. Right. This is very good. So why don't we make? We had a plan of doing a film together also. Correct. Then that plan was even Harsha had a script like that. Okay. And he was supposed to say, before that everything happened, but it's not in our hand. True. But still, he used to say many web series are there. We can adopt that, Shivana. It will be very good for you. For this age and for your caliber of this one, you can do like this. Always he keeps on telling that. And you said you watch this web series. And I used to say, I watched this one, Appu, you watched that. So this was the main discussion with them. And we wanted to do film production also.
Yes.
In my production, I wanted Puneet to do. And Puneet wanted to do in his production of my film. So like that, we had.
So there were a lot of plans as such. And what about the feedback? Like, would you watch something and say, hey...
Yeah. Always we used to. And very often we used to meet. Often, even the pandemic time now, at least monthly once or twice, or 2 months, three times we used to just join. We were more like friends, more than like an elder brother. Even the age gap is there between me and Appu was about 13 years. But we had that, the characters we used to be more like friends.
So talking about your career, like the pace at which you make movies, right? You're always consistently seen on screen. But when people talk about you as this very seasoned star and senior actor, and a very common thing associated with them is that they do 1 or 2 movies per year. But what is your explanation, sir, for being consistently in business?
See, always that is the talent of a hero who can do number of roles.
But how do you manage it, like fitness levels?
Yeah, always fitness is. I walk. Okay. I walk a lot. About 8-9 kilometers I walk daily. Okay. Yeah, that fitness. And of course, dieting wise, I eat properly, not too much. How much my stomach requires. I don't overeat. Yes. It depends. Except for a party side, for Sunday. Except Sunday, we just have that cheating day. Otherwise, I keep my body fit. Otherwise, challenging is how I switch on to other character.
Correct, because there's an overflow.
Yeah. Because I don't know from my one nature is that when I hear a subject, I have that in my mind always.
Okay. So you're constantly thinking.
Think and we'll see what I can do. But I don't be prepared always. Okay. When I come home, I'm Pakka family man with as a dad, as an husband, or with my friends like a friend. And I don't get that and shower my experience.
Exactly.
And of course, we can share about a good memories of what we did today, but not that boring them, always nagging them with the same old things. What I did. No, what I did, the people should
So the
say.
work stays out.
Work stays out. Okay. But when I go, I go like an open page.
Right.
Anything. Even though my get-up changes, I go like an open page. I just sit. Director is there, he fills me up. Cameraman is there, he fills me up. Makeup man is there, he fills me up. Everybody is there to fill me up.
Correct.
After filling, what I fill up, there is a blank. Correct. I fill up the blank afterwards. What is necessary? Because that should be liked by the director who has made the story and dialogue writer who has written the dialogue. So everybody's portion is there where I...
True. Yeah, it's a teamwork.
It's a teamwork.
Yeah. So one, sign of a mature actor that you, or an industry person, was that you, even though you opposed dubbing, later on you said that, if people want it, who am I to stop, right? But when we write a lot of stories as a journalist, like the challenges are that we live in a very cosmopolitan city, right? We have grown up watching like a Vadivelu comedy or a Brahmanandam comedy, so we want to listen to that voice as well. But there's a section of audience who wants the language comfort. You want to watch it in Kannada. That's a challenge. Other challenge is that so that our own Kannada technicians do not lose out on opportunities, we need to produce more cinema. So how are we balancing it, sir?
I don't know, but people wants it. Ultimately, we are doing for people. So who am I to tell? That's what the same
Correct.
thing.
Yeah.
And some people say, but they can do suppose if it is like that, no, they can instead of Shah Rukh Khan film, coming in Hindi, it can come in Kannada, no?
Kannada itself,
That's
yeah.
better. There's one more option. But some people are there who want to see even Hindi.
The original, yeah.
Jokes aside, but still, it's a very difficult,
Yeah.
what do you say? It's very hard to assess anybody's this one taste, you know. So I just left like that. And some people, many people in the social media also said, why Shivana wants this? And I told them frankly, my reason is that, you say me your reason. Only thing is you are just seeing because somebody else wants. Even you don't go and watch. Anybody called a software engineer, he just speaks by himself. He doesn't go, he goes and watches only in Hindi.
In the original language.
Why?
Yeah.
Why you speak? Have one tongue.
Correct. Yeah.
Talk from the heart, not from the brain. Don't be manipulative. Talk like a human. If the same picture is done in Kannada, about 300 families will survive. No? Why don't you think in that point of view? Nobody thinks. But still, if they really want it, it's for people. We are for the people, by the people.
Right.
So let us give it to the people.
Right. So finally, like, the way you entered the industry, or say Punit Rajkumar sir, there was a plan, right? We'll say Puri Jagannath came in, for you Sringitam Srinivas Rao. So like for the next generation of the Rajkumar family, sir, how have you kind of guided them as far as the initial stages of acting career is
Nowadays,
concerned?
what happens, everybody is, because now the generation has changed.
Okay.
Because they have got their own style.
Right.
And as an elderly person, I can just tell them, you can go like this. But I always try to tell them only one thing, be in a low profile. When you enter, no, don't come gigantic. First you come, keep a low, just keep, okay sir. Come, okay sir. Then you say, yes boss, tell me. Growing is that. When a low profile thing comes, no, everybody's eyes will be on you. What a beautiful character here. My God, it touches. This is what is character. Parthiban, one hero is there. He died his first film called, I forgot the name.
He's quite known for his experiments.
Beautiful. Opening film, my God, amazing it was. He was acted as a hero and director. Okay. And that was a universal thought. Universal thought. A hero born in a dustbin. Right. That's, what thought is that? He doesn't know his emotion, anything. One girl comes as an emotional part for him. Okay. That's something, some drives are very good. Always should come like a low profile, then grow big. That is what is my advice. But of course, ultimately, nowadays everybody is up to, what do you say, bigger films, bigger films, a big director. Always don't go behind the brand.
Correct. Yeah. You be the brand.
You be the brand. Yeah. That's what is my this one. When the brand comes, don't say no.
Correct. Then the following starts.
Yeah. Don't be so this one harsh. Yeah. When it doesn't come, don't feel bad. Don't wait for that. Let it come. Till then, you try to be a brand.
True.
Because I don't know how talent comes where nobody can know. Today, a small director will grow big.
True. Yeah, that's how the industry functions, right? Yeah. So I mean, looking forward to a lot of movies from you. There's Veda, Rishabh Shetty's project is there. I think you're also back to the mythological genre with Ashwatthama, and Srini.
Actually, it's not mythology.
Oh, it's not mythology. It's apologies.
It's this one. No problem. It's an modern version of myth.
Okay, there's an interpretation.
Interpretation,
okay.
but
right.
Nice. Drive is good.
Yeah, the poster itself looked very. And of course, there is Srini's movie as Ghost. Yeah. So.
And 45 from Arjun Jani.
Right.
That's a very intelligent.
Yes.
And I can say now it will be one of the.
Yeah. And he told us that you said no, you have to make this movie. No,
I said otherwise no sense because the way he narrated the script, it was just like seeing a film.
True. Yeah.
The way he is making it in a different style. Now he already is shooting it in CG, computer. Full film is shooting in a computer graphic. He's just showing me the film. This is what he's going to shoot. That's the intelligence of a director. No director will think, he'll think I'll shoot for 200 days. This many days I'll shoot. No, he is prepared with the script. The pakka, what do you say? I just thought, after a long time I'm seeing such a director who is coming with 80 scenes together.
Correct. And
showing visually in a different style. This is what my film is going to be. like an edited film. And I felt very happy, and there's a beautiful thought, universal thought, where every human being will get connected to that.
Nice. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
good films are coming.
Yeah. And of course, there's a project with Rishabh Shetty, who's known for his own style of.
Yeah. There's a pakka comedy. Again, I'm doing comedy after a long
After
time.
a long time, yeah.
Long time.
Yeah. Great. So, all the best, sir, for all the project. Thank you for talking to Deccan Herald.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.